First, let's start by asking the question, what is memory? Memory is the ability to recall information. Memory activity consists of encoding, storage and retrieval, which are highly important for living and executive functioning. Memory is grouped into several types, which are short-term memory, long-term memory, sensory memory, and working memory. These groups of memory differ by their amount of storage time, its content, and the place it is stored. Signs of memory impairment or memory loss could be indicative of memory disabilities such as amnesia, Alzheimer's disease, and dementia. Some of the causes may include substance use, sleep deprivation, depression, head injury, and stroke. We can also lose our memory by forgetting. Two theories of forgetting that will be covered in this video includes the decay theory and in theory of interference. What is memory decay? According to Teschner 2024, memory decay means the information in our memory becomes weaker or fades away over time. If we don't review or try to remember something we learned, it will slowly fade from our memory. Decay mostly happens in short-term memory. Short-term memory is where information only stays for a short time. To keep the information longer, we need to rehearse or review the information repeatedly. Imagine you just learned a topic in your psychology from Islamic perspective class, you paid attention and took notes, but if you don't review it or discuss it again, the information might fade. Decay theory comes from the work of Hermann Ebbinghaus, a German psychologist who studied memory and forgetting in the 1800s. He tested his own memory by learning made-up syllables and checking how much he remembered after different times. He found that humans forget a lot quickly at first, then the forgetting slows down. This is known as the forgetting curve, Ebbinghaus's famous work in memory and forgetting. Interference theory suggests that forgetting happens when different memories clash, especially when they are similar. It can happen either when we are trying to store information or when we are trying to retrieve it. There are two types of interference, which are proactive interference and retroactive interference. Proactive interference occurs when old information gets in the way of learning something new. Like when you have changed your password but keep on typing the old one without realizing. This one's the opposite, as retroactive interference happens when new learning makes you forget old information. For example, after learning your new neighbor's name, you can't remember the old one anymore. What are the limitations of secular theories on forgetting? Secular theories only focus on biological and cognitive part, no soul component included. Have you ever forgotten to pray on time? What Islam says about forgetting. In Islam, forgetting has two meanings. First, tark, which means to leave something. Second, losing what we once remembered because we did nor preserve it. Forgetting is an impossible trait for God. In the Quran, people forget in different ways, and shaitan causes forgetfulness, especially when we rely on things. According to Neural Hack 2020, the word insan, which refers to human, comes from the root word that means forgetfulness. We can understand that it is natural for human to forget easily. Forgetting is one of human nature. It can be a test, mercy, or reminder, and it is not blameworthy. The verses below show that forgetting is part of our nature. From secular perspectives, forgetting is viewed as a result of biological and cognitive processes, as reflected by the decay and interference theory. The decay theory indicates that memory weakens over time if unused, while interference theory suggests how new or old information disrupts memory retrieval. Now, to address the limitations of the secular worldview, we would like to propose a new perspective to understand forgetting, by integrating the Islamic and secular worldviews. This integrated model views forgetting as both cognitive and spiritual. From the Quran, we learn that Prophet Adam forgot the covenant with Allah. Mentioned in Surah Taha, verse 115, and we had already taken a covenant from Adam before, but he forgot, and we did not find determination in him. This model views forgetting as a human nature, which can happen intentionally and unintentionally. Nonetheless, it always has wisdom behind it. Scholars like Sayyid Naqut al-Adas highlight that forgetting our divine covenant leads us to lose sight of our purpose, to be a servant and vicegerent. So, in this model, we don't separate the brain from the soul, we treat them as one. We draw from Western theories and the Sirah of the Prophets, where forgetfulness is part of prophetic humanity. This model also emphasizes the integrated factors of forgetting, which are following desires blindly, deteriorating cognitive ability, being influenced by shaitan, weakening information, and being interfered by other information. This model suggests integrative strategies for remembering, from the cognitive side, repetition, attention, meaningful association, mnemonic systems like loci and peg words. From the spiritual side, the remembrance of Allah, pray, asking Allah to protect our memory, and consuming memory-enhancing foods, like honey, raisins, rosemary. In this integrative model, forgetting is not a failure, it's a fitra and reminder. A chance to return, to renew, and to realign ourselves with truth. Although forgetting is not a sin and is forgiven by Allah, it is our responsibility to protect our mind, as emphasized by the Maqasid Sharia.